Welcome back to North Dakota Today. Today I've got Senior Perspective. It is a local publication that focuses on the positive, and Michelle is here to tell us all about it. It is a 30-year-old publication. So tell us a little bit about your story, first of all. I just found it so interesting.
Oh, certainly about how I first got involved with this. Well, last winter, on one of these cold, wintry, blizzardy days, I had gone to Ace Hardware just for some simple need. And on the way out, something caught my eye. I saw this cover of Senior Perspective, and it's a story about a couple who found love at the mailbox.
How adorable.
And they had written to each other, and just, you know, go back and check it out online. But I took that home. It was the last one on the stand. I read it cover to cover, and I was just charmed. It so reminded me of a newspaper that I had grown up with back in my hometown area. And then when I tried to find it the next month, I did find one copy, and I found that there was an ad for a representative in our area. So I had to take them up on that, part-time.
Yeah.
But it is a free publication that has been around for 30 years.
Amazing. And so it was just kind of meant to be that one copy for you, the next copy with the little position, and then you've got this position.
Yes.
And so tell us what Senior Perspective has, what can readers expect from that?
Well, what you can expect from Senior Perspective is that it's not light content as far as, like, you know,
not just fluff.
Not just fluff.
You got some meat in there.
Absolutely not fluff. But it's interesting, and you will find you walk away feeling positively affected by it. I think so many times we see headlines that are just really heart-wrenching, and we cannot help but be affected on a physiological level.
That is so true.
Our heart rates go up, you just start to feel a little bit anxious, and sometimes that's not always a great way to start the day. Sometimes you just want kind of a calm read with a nice cup of tea or coffee, and I just feel that the triumphant stories that they often have in Senior Perspective really fit.
Yeah, fit that. And like you said, not just fluff, some real things, but some real positive things.
Absolutely. And I had found out that my father was a huge fan of this. He had passed away a bit over a year ago, and in going through his belongings, I kept finding these clippings from Senior Perspective, and he had been giving me these recipes over time.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't even know where they were from.
And they were from
Senior Perspective. Yes. So it's
what a
kind of
neat
like totally
circle,
yes.
to bring you back.
Absolutely.
I love what you said when you found these articles that talked about how they smelled. Just like
yes, they were just scented of cigarettes and motor oil. And it's like
just like Dad.
Yeah, just good old memories. And you know, I've really enjoyed the months that I've had with Senior Perspective. I've been doing some fun reaching out to the community, talking to some nonprofits, trying to get them involved, because we have a really cool section in the newspaper called What's Happening. And anybody who's a nonprofit can let us know exactly what they're doing. Just give us a basic what, when, where format.
That is great.
And we will list you, and then you will have more people attending your events.
Yes, and it's so hard for nonprofits, you know, still coming out of COVID, difficult with finances. Their marketing budgets usually are, you know, 0 to none. So here is a way that they can do something something advertising-wise and get the words out there. So tell us again how, like, if a nonprofit's watching and they're like, great, I would really like to contact you, what's the best way to do that?
Basically just emailing events at seniorperspective.com. That will get you exactly what you want to see and connect with the people there. And it's just so fun to see a sense of building community. Like a couple months ago, I had visited with the group at the Fargo Air Museum, had coffee with them. They have their senior coffee or their veterans coffee hour every month. Second Wednesday, and
this is such a perfect place for them to advertise that.
Just beautiful. So they listed that and a few of their other events as well.
Wonderful. So what if people want to contribute maybe an article, or is that something that people can do?
We are totally looking for subjects for articles all the time, and again, those can be emailed to Senior Perspective. And I think one of the other big things that we are looking for always, recipes. Recipes. Send us your favorite recipes. And also right now, because we are working on compiling a cookbook that we put out in the fall, and that is made of the best, all the recipes that have been submitted throughout the year, and that will be right here. We are looking for photos of people who are enjoying food. So those family picnics and neighborhood barbecues, any of that fun stuff, or making lefse with grandma.
Oh,
you know,
yes, absolutely perfect.
We are looking for those photos. Again, just send them to us at Senior Perspective.
Perfect.
We want to include everyone.
Oh, thank you so much. I knew our time would go so fast, but thank you so much for sharing. And Senior Perspectives, again, been around for 30 years. What a great place to find all kinds of positive information as well as recipes. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thanks for having me.